prayer meeting. It can also go whenever the church doors are open. It can also go where you have a church anniversary. It can also go where you have a pastor's anniversary. Not just on Friends and Family Day, but every day out of the year. There should be a friend that you know that you could invite to church every Sunday morning. There could be a friend that you know that you can invite every Tuesday night. There could be a friend that you know that you can invite every Tuesday night for prayer meeting, every Tuesday night for Bible study. Question is, do you know somebody like that? Do you know somebody like that? Do you know somebody that don't know who Jesus is? Do you know somebody that don't know that it's time to stop making excuses why we can't invite them to church? Talking about the invitation tonight. The invitation that you sent out. Not the church, but each and every individual in this church. The invitation that you sent out. And not only, now I could easily pick on friendship, and I'm not doing that. I could easily say something about friendship, but that mission, that go for you too. That go for you too. Yeah, friendship invited us, but who did you invite to Friends and Family Day? Because see, I can tell you, I invited somebody, but they didn't come. But I came anyway. Not because I was preaching, but I came anyway. And that's what started this sermon. Who did you invite to this service? And if they don't come, then you can read on past that 15th verse in the gospel recorded by St. Luke, the 19th chapter. Because now it's back on them. But I'm talking about the people that invited me. And invited Mount Mission. And Mount Mission. And if there be anybody not from Mount Mission, not from friendship, you included in this statement too. So Jesus said he's at a house and he's speaking to the people that invited him. And he told them, when you make a dinner, call somebody. Get on the telephone. Don't have a telephone, use your cell phone. Can't use a cell phone, use a computer. In other words, we don't have an excuse why we can't call somebody and invite them to this dinner. But it starts with an invitation. Not my invitation, but Jesus' invitation. Because you see, there's a time when I was like Zacchaeus, a sinner who didn't know who Jesus was. I didn't start in this world as a preacher. I didn't start in this world as somebody that could just tell you who Jesus was. I had to be taught. I had to have somebody tell me who Jesus was. And I had to have somebody send me an invitation. But this invitation that I was sent, I didn't have a choice. I had to get up every Sunday morning. Just ask my father, he'll tell you. I had to get up every Sunday morning at 9 o'clock. Get up and get dressed. Get to church at 9:30 for Sunday school. Be to church at 11 o'clock for Sunday school, for Sunday service. Be to prayer meeting, Bible study on Wednesday nights. But still, I didn't know who Jesus was for myself. but I still needed an invitation. But Jesus stood by my door one night, stood and knocked on my door, said, Lord, one time a robber, let me in. Why? Because I must abide at your house. I don't know about how it started with you. I don't know how it started with you. I don't know how it started with you, but I can tell you how it started with me. I used to be that one that used to beat up on people. I used to be that one that just didn't want to read my Bible. I used to be that one that didn't want to come to church every Sunday morning. I always had an excuse to not to come to church. But lo and behold, somebody didn't want to hear. Somebody had a mind to tell me to run on just a little while longer. Why? Because Jesus sent me an invitation. An invitation to join his family. An invitation to be his friend. I came to tell you that somebody here needs an invitation. Why? Because it starts with an invitation. It starts with me. Because I can tell you that at the age of 8 years old, I can tell you what happened to me. I came down out of my high horse. I came down out of my sin. I came down not knowing who Jesus was. But I was sent an invitation to join this family. I was sent an invitation to tell somebody that Jesus is the Son of God. I was sitting down at a bench, just sitting down paying attention to what the preacher was saying. But I came to tell you when the invitation was sent. I no longer could sit down at the bench. Now I had to sit down at the foot of the pulpit where Jesus is. I came to tell you somebody needs to know who Jesus is. Somebody needs to see Jesus for themselves. Why? Because he died on an old rugged cross for a sinner just like me. He died so that the world could know who he is. But early one Sunday morning, when I was sitting down at this thing, I heard Jesus tell me that I am the Son of God. I am your Savior. I am your God. I am your all in all. I am that I am. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending.